Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Jade and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Jade's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on her collar, and that lets her know that whatever it is she's doing we're not liking, and to focus on us. Now she is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Jade, heel. Now at this point Jade has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with Rich when they're walking. Not forging ahead, not lagging behind, and each time that Rich stops his feet, she has been taught to sit and wait for her next command. Now we are using a clicker and treats with her, and her treats that you sent. She's very food motivated, so we found that using treats for her training was the best way to get her going. We have a blanket out here for her because it's cold and it's damp.
Stay.
A nice sit, and this is her sit stay. This command can be practiced indoors as well as outdoors, and I would practice every day, lengthening out your time and your distance. When Rich returns back to her, he walks right back to her shoulders. He gives her a click for holding that command and a treat. And we'll be providing you with your clicker. And I have some of your treats left, so.
Stay.
He leaves her in another sit stay. And this time, instead of returning back to her, he will call her, and this is the come on command. She should come right in and sit, and then she gets her treat. And they'll demonstrate that command again for us. Go to the blanket, sit. She's not even on the blanket, but.
Stay.
She's very feisty, as you know. She has a mind of her own. It's a combination of breeds. Now she was going to jump, and you saw Rich quickly correct her out of that and had her sit. Rich clicks when she's doing something well, which her heeling was very good. He gave her that little correction that we talked about. This is her down command.
Stay. Stay.
And you can practice this right in your living room, her down and stay. And your homework is going to be to lengthen out the time and the distance that you can go. Rich returns back to her shoulders, and she expects to get another command. And they take off heeling again. She never passes his leg with her shoulders. That's why it's called heel. Brings her back to the blanket. Has her sit.
No, sit.
And then down.
Down. Down. No, sit. Down.
And once you tell her to do something, she's got to complete it. This particular breed is very, very headstrong. And if you let her get away with murder, she'll go right back to being the Jade she was before she came to school. So you need to practice with her. Use your video as your guide. She has done a good job. And that was a good come. And she gets a click and a treat. We've enjoyed having her. She has settled in nicely at school, so you know that you always have a place for her to come back to if you travel again, and she gets additional training, and the only thing that you pay for is boarding. So we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company. We know how over the moon excited you are about seeing her, so we're going to give her up and let her go home today, and we will see you soon.